Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to give you a reading for the week ahead. I hope you are well. If you are brand new here, I hope you will stay. And if you decide to stay, it's going to be because of this high vibe and tribe. I mean, the readings are okay, but you're going to want to communicate with the people that are in this group. I'm telling you, it's a great collective here. We are all just trying to get along in our lives and help each other limp across the finish line. That's all we're doing here. So if you are brand new, I hope you'll let me know in the comments in some way. If you want to do it silently, a thumbs up, or even just an emoji, just gets my eyes on you. I read all the comments and I comment back as much as I can. So welcome here. Sagittarius, I am your Saggy sister. I have Sag in my rising. There we go. We're starting, I guess. Yeah, the universe is like, okay, reader. I secretly know you were saying that too. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? What is going on? We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Emperor. They're both in the upright. We've got the Five of Pentacles in the upright. Interesting. We've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Well, that's quite interesting. Somebody dealing with an ex. Used to be in love. Somebody's made a decision that they have to make good on some sort of contract. It's either a life contract or a love contract. I feel like there's the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Of course, that's your energy, right, Sagittarius? Whether you're feminine or masculine. The Queen of Wands is the go-getter, right? She's the one that takes action. She manifests. You know, she will take action to get whatever she needs, but she will also manifest whatever she can. But she is action. Smells good, looks good, very attractive. I feel like there are two people here, the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, but I feel like there's been a break in communication. There's been no communication between these two here, or between these two here. We could have an Emperor here who's dealing in two feminines. You could be the Emperor, whether you're Sagittarius or whether you're Aries. This is connected to the astrological sign of Aries, but understand the Emperor is an energy, right? The Emperor is the one that's taking care of it all. The one who's making the decisions for the many and not the one. This person may have to act head over heart. This person may have to make decisions you're not happy with, but decisions that are best for the empire. Okay, the kings and the queens would report to the Emperor. So this person is a big deal. This person has their own business. They run a business. They make sure that everybody has what they need. And they're also a teacher. Yeah, student of the universe. They are the top dog. This person, if they're in a corporation, is probably, you know, in the upper echelons, like vice president, president, CEO, CFO, something like that. I feel like there is a contract that the Emperor feels that they have with the Queen of Wands. And I feel as though that there has been silence, because I feel like there has been harsh words in love. We've got the Knight of Cups on the bottom. Somebody could have been in love with someone else, and I feel it was the Emperor, Sagittarius. I feel it's the Emperor is the one that's taking charge to open up communication. But I have a feeling that they think they're going to get what for? This feels like like there's been no communication, because the Five of Pentacles for me is lack. It can have to do with money. Yes, absolutely it can, but that's not how I see it here. I see that when we look at the Five of Pentacles, it's also you're on the outside looking in. You're watching, you're learning, you're on the outside looking in, but you feel as though you're alone because you don't have anyone at your back. And that's why I feel like there was a decision made here, possibly a divorce, because I do see the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I do see the Queen of Swords as the divorcee. Yeah, the Emperor has to leave to get balance. It feels like the Emperor was being battered on. Yeah, it feels like that there was a lot of harsh words between what is this? Oh, oh, the only way to get balance is to leave, because this I feel, it could be someone who is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. The Queen of Swords for me is someone, who's found her voice, who's speaking up. She could be the divorcee. She's on her own, finding her way, and has to speak up for herself. But when she's in the reverse, all bets are off. Yeah, she's not thinking logically. She's cutting and biting with her words. She's really hard. Like, this is, it's, to me, it's associated with verbal abuse on the Emperor. Yeah. And while this is going on, the verbal abuse part is going on, I feel like the Emperor and this Queen, I feel like, are having no communication. So if you are someone who is dealing with an Emperor, or someone who is in that energy, I feel as though that you didn't know that this was going on. And it's a thing, y'all. We always, we always have the bleeding heart for the woman who is mentally abused by the male, but there are a lot of masculines who are abused by their feminines, and they are taught to take it. I'm just going to point out Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm just saying. He grew up in a family where his dad took it, and that was the representative he had of a husband, and that's why he stayed. Also, the Emperor, can't really make quick changes to his life because they affect everyone. Everyone, the people he's paying to do the work, the people he's employing in the kingdom. It's to make quick moves like that he's not thinking about himself. He's thinking about the many, the children, the families, the employment. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you, Sagittarius, this Queen of Wands is the one that the Emperor is thinking about, the one the Emperor feels like he must go towards, that he has the contract with, making a decision to go, right? A decision. For the Two of Wands, it's always a choice, right? The twos are about choices. And the Two of Wands, to me, it's taking action on making a choice. And when it's in the reverse for me, it's like, I gotta go. And that's why we have the Six of Swords here. Now, for me, the Six of Swords only shows up when the person's learned their lessons, because I see all of those swords as communications and connections that have taught you lessons. This was a karmic connection here. And it may not be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius that this person was with. It may not be. It could be anybody who qualifies as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this Emperor wants to step out from behind the fear wall. This Emperor has been through a lot. He is a warrior, right? He's battle ready. He will fight. And if he has to, and I feel like he's been fighting for a long while because it's brought him to his knees. I feel like the overwhelming emotion of all of this has brought this Emperor to his knees. Ugh, yeah. And all the while, I think the only thing that's keeping him moving is that he knows there is wish fulfillment in a reunion. And that's why he's going. There's wish fulfillment in a reunion somewhere. Tell me more. Sagittarius, thank you for the beautiful energy. I have been noticing more of you. I'm just saying thank you so much for your beautiful energy. And thank you so much for clicking here for this. And that's when the readings begin to get interesting and very pointed, is when we have a lot of people who are chiming in with their energies, because that's what I'm picking up when I'm reading, right? General energies. Wow. So for some of you, you're waiting for communication. The communication is going to come, but not before the cycle ends. I feel like this Emperor wants to communicate with you, whoever sign that is. You guys need to make that up, make your own decisions on that. But I feel like the Eight of Wands, for me, it doesn't come up a whole lot in readings. For me, it doesn't anyway. And I feel like the Eight of Wands being here kind of at the center of everything that's going on here, leaving for the reunion. I've been hurt. I'm at my knees. I need to call this person and tell them they are my everything. I need to communicate it. They are my everything, but I can't do it until the cycle is closed, because this person is off with their heads. That's the person who's doing the slander, who's trying to, hurt your reputation by lying. This person is, all bets are off. That person, the Queen of Swords in reverse, doesn't really care where it lands. She doesn't care who she cuts. She doesn't care who bleeds. Yeah. I feel that's quite noble, though, that this person is going to wait for their cycle to close before they communicate. But they're going to communicate everything to you. You are the everything to them. And it's making them feel really overwhelmed emotionally, Sagittarius. And but they are going to connect with you. You two may have tried to get together in the past, or maybe Sagittarius, you felt that there was a beginning. Something would start here with the Emperor, but it didn't grow past the page because the page is in reverse, which tells me it never materialized. So it could be material items. It never materialized, right? The victory never materialized here. But know that this Emperor always thought that you were all of it. Yeah, that you were the everything to them. Keeping awake at night. Couldn't make a decision. The Emperor was like, do I do this? Do I implode the whole thing? Because that's going to be a whole nother thing. And while he's trying to feed the kingdom, keep everybody in jobs, making sure that he's staying on top of whatever he needs to stay on top of in order to keep things running smoothly. He can't sleep, can't eat, worried, depressed, anxiety, feeling blue, feeling sad. Yeah, really wanting to say what's on his heart, but couldn't. Yeah. Wanting to speak up, but I can't. This person, the only reason that this Emperor didn't want to speak up, Sagittarius, is because they were leaving this situation. Now, don't forget that the Emperor is all the kings, so he is also Scorpio. And for me, Scorpio, Taurus, those slow-moving and fixed signs, they need to plan a way out. It's not like that. It doesn't happen that way. And this person, I feel, if with the Emperor, that's the person we're talking about, this person was strategically trying to leave so he could leave in a balanced way. I think that's pretty noble, actually. But this person has been losing sleep because all they want to do is get in their chariot and come towards you with that pentacle, but they can't because the cycle has not ended yet. So once the cycle ends, once they can get better sleep, once the cycle ends, then I feel like it's a go. I feel like they know already that you're their Nine of Cups, and they know they have some sort of contract with you, whether that's a love contract or a life contract or whatever sort of contract it is, up to you. Yeah. Charlie said we should probably clarify the 8. Let's find out what this conversation is going to look like here. Sagittarius. What is this communication about here? Give us the dates. Give us the details. So somebody wants to reunite with you, somebody who has been wounded over and over and over again. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I really still do have this opportunity for you. I feel like you two know each other. That's what I feel like. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Judgment card, but I feel like you two already know each other. The Queen of Wands and the Emperor already know each other. Know of each other, but understand there's been no communication. The communication I feel you're going to get is like, look, I still have this opportunity. I never forgot about you, Sagittarius. I never did. It seemed quiet because I was making sacrifices, right? We can see the sacrifices. Getting out of a marriage could involve children. He's the Emperor or she's the Emperor, and, getting beaten on constantly verbally by this Queen of Swords in reverse. I had to heal because my heart was broken. But it's time now. This Emperor is intuitive, right? Full of water energy, right? Also the King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Yeah. And is waiting for the right time. And I feel like the right time is now. So for some of you, you are going to get communication in the week ahead. And I feel like somebody is going to come to you in sort of a very emotional yet balanced kind of way. This person feels Scorpio to me. I see Temperance here, and I see a lot of water here, overwhelmed Temperance, trying to get the balance in all of the emotions that are happening, because things are ending and things are beginning. And I feel like you don't see it coming. Look at that. In the future, look at that. The Tower brings a reunion. You don't see it coming. But it's going to balance you like nothing. It's going to balance you. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. It's time to begin new. You're going to learn about a lot of stuff. You don't see it coming. You're going to learn about a lot of stuff that's been hiding in this moon energy. You do not see this person coming. You think this is dead and gone for some of you. You think it's the end. Just because it's silent, it doesn't mean it's over. It means that it's silent. And sometimes, the thing is, things grow in silence. They do. They can grow in silence as easy as they can grow in a loud space. More likely to grow in silence. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for coming here and lending me your energy. You're the best. I will be back with some other readings over the weekend for you guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye.